aquí o pasado este pequeño muro? There's enough space here. To be honest, the pit access is pretty. In our case, the cars are much smaller, so I don't think it's a big deal. My name is Silvia Bellot and I'm the F1 Academy race director. I remember when I was very young waking up with my dad at 4 a.m. towards the Australian Grand Prix, and I always wanted to be part of it. I didn't know which would be the best way to get into the sport, but I knew that one day I will end up here in an F1 paddock. Being a woman 20 years ago, there was no clear path, there were no role models at that stage that I could look at. For me, the most clear path was just to come here to the racetrack in Barcelona and also support as a race official. So that's what I did when I was 16. I took the course to be a track marshal and I passed my exam. But I've never thought that actually it could be my all year round job and what I will be living from. So when at the weekend, normally what I do is a track walk together with the FIA colleagues to make sure that the track is ready, that we are aware which are the modifications for this year and any particular items for the track, for example, track limits, any chicanes, any items that might be new included and that I have to report to the drivers. Later on, what I do is a briefing with the drivers where I explain them which are the changes to the track, we evaluate the previous races, and also we discuss the regulations in case they've got any questions. And when the track activity starts, I'm sat here in race control, making sure that everything runs smoothly, working together with the locals to recover any tracks, and again, making sure that the sessions are being run in a safe way. I think I love to take decisions in a split second. It's important that they are in a safe way and they also are done in the correct way. But this pressure to make the right decision with the short minimum time is one of the things that I find much more exciting. I think it's very important to know how to work in a team. As you can see, there's lots of seats here, so I'm not alone here, and without all these people working in race control, it will be impossible. I'm not the only woman as well. My deputy Neus, she's also a woman, and then we've got a lot of people here in the local team in Barcelona who are women as well. And then the other important thing is know how to work under pressure, and as I said before, have attention for details, but also be able to see the full picture. I specifically know this race control very, very well. I remember when I was a kid, just sitting here at the back and being able to see how the experienced people worked. My experience as a steward helped a lot, not necessarily here in race control, but with the systems, knowing the people and which are the procedures around Formula One and Formula One Academy. When they approached me a few years ago and asked me to be an F2 and F3 race director, it was something that it was out of my comfort zone. I spent more years being a steward, so that was an easy role for me, but I couldn't say no of being a race director. It was important for me, obviously, because it was a bit out of my comfort zone, but also I felt that I had a lot of responsibility for the next generations, as no one ever had this role before. I still have to say that my biggest challenge for me was being, let's say, a pioneer in the sport. The Discover Your Drive from F1 Academy is amazing. I think F1 Academy is giving a lot of visibility about women in the sport, which is really good for the young girls who want to be drivers, but also all these women that want to be part of the sport and they don't know how. Even if you don't see a clear path, like it was my case, no role models at that time, working hard and being sure of what you want to achieve in life, any experience you can gain, even if it's not circuit racing, rallies, or any type of racing, it will be very valuable for the future career in motorsport.